Welcome student in the first online session of Moria Science Academy. Today we start the subject biology. Unit first, chapter first. Now our chapter is cell structure and organization. What is cell? Cell is structural and functional unit of life of all living organism, capable of independent existence and perform all functions of the life. Now, every living organism's body is made up of a cell. Cell is structural unit as well as functional unit. Cell contains genetic material DNA, so it shows independent existence, and cell also perform different types of functions which are necessary for the life. Now, what is the shape of cell? The shape of cell is of different types. They are spherical, rectangular, flattened, polygonal, oval, triangular, conical, or columnar. Now, to perform different functions, there is modification in the shape of cell. Now, what is the size of cell? Cells are visible to eyes, known as macroscopic cell, and cells are invisible to eyes, known as microscopic cell. To see microscopic cell, we use microscope. Mycoplasma is a smallest cell having 0.3 micrometer length. The normal size of bacterial cell is 3 to 5 micron. Largest cell in the world is ostrich cell, which is 15 centimeter in diameter, and longest cell is nerve cell. So these are the different size and shapes of the cell. Now we discuss on the modern cell theory. It is also known as cell doctrine. Mr. M.J. Sheldon and T.S. Schwann proposed a cell theory. Now we see the basic principles of the cell theory. So first principle is body organization. All living organisms are made up of cell. Second principle is cell act as structural units. Cell are structural units of body. That is, cells provide specific shape and size to body. Third principle, cells act as functional units. Cells are functional units of the body because cells perform different functions. Now, fourth principle is genetic information. Genetic information present in cell in the form of DNA. These genetic information transfer from one cell to another cell during cell division Next principle is chemical composition. Chemical composition of all cells are same. Next is metabolic activity. All cells perform similar metabolic activities, so cells are known as functional units of the body. Metabolic activities are of two types. They are anabolic activities as well as catabolic activities. Anabolic activities are constructive activities in which there is need of energy, and catabolic activity is destructive reaction in which there is release of the energy. So these two types of activities, that is constructive and destructive activities, are known as metabolic activities. So all the cells perform metabolic activities. Next principle is existence of the cell. Cells arises from pre-existing cell. Next principle is self-replicating unit. Cells are considered as self-replicating unit because cells have ability to replicate or duplicate due to presence of genetic material DNA. Now, the cells which does not contain genetic material are unable to replicate or duplicate. In our body, our red blood cells are unable to replicate because it does not contain nucleus. Next principle is cell act as self-contained unit. Each cell is an independent unit due to presence of genetic material DNA. The next principle is important principle, that is totipotency. The ability of a single cell to produce complete or entire new organism is known as totipotency. In plant, meristematic cells are totipotent cell, and in animals, embryonic cells, also known as stem cells, are totipotent. This totipotency is important process takes place in the body. Now, in animal body, this totipotency of cell is replaced by pluripotency. During embryonic development, zygote converted into morula, morula converted into blastula, and blastula converted into the gastrula. Now, after formation of gastrula, there is formation of the germinal layers, and from germinal layer there is formation of tissue. Now, our totipotency lost during the differentiation or maturation of the cells. So, only embryonic stem cells in the animals are totipotent cells. Next principle is pre-existing cells. New cells arises from the pre-existing cells. Now, cell is functional unit of the body, and they perform different functions. These functions are work of the cell, and you all know that to perform work there is need of the energy. So all cells requires energy. This energy can be transferred from one cell to the another cell. So our cells also shows transformation of the energy, and the last principle is molecular organization. At molecular level, all cells are similar. That is, it contains nucleic acid, DNA, RNA, as well as ribosomes. So, these are the basic principles of the cell theory. There are some exceptions to the cell theory. Viruses are non-living organisms. So, in viruses, cell organization is absent. Their body is not cellular. Their body is acellular in nature. Now, bacteria and blue-green algae do not possess true cellular organization. They are primitive organisms and does not possess the true cellular organization. Mucor, Rhizopus and Ulcerilla algae are also exception to the cell theory. These organisms are multinucleated, so do not confirm normal definition of the cell. So these are exceptions to the cell theory. Now, student, we stop here. Thank you.